welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophia and I'm the Curly Sewster. Thank you for joining me. So here is my video on the vlogger tour for Sew Frugal 25. Wow. So yeah, I am joining the vlogger tour again. So thank you for joining me. I'm sure you've all heard of, Sew Frugal. If you haven't, I'll be putting all the visuals up over here. It's an amazing challenge hosted by Sam, who is Frugalissima, Rowan, who is Yorkshire Sew Girl, and yeah, they've been running it for a few years now, and fellow Yorkshire girls, so whoop whoop. Yeah, absolutely love this challenge, love it. Use something from your stash, fabric from your stash, make up a free pattern, bada boom, bada bang. It's a great way if you've got a stash that's quite large, like me, then yeah, you can get that used up using a free pattern. So yeah, really thrifty. My patterns that I have chosen are a mixture of stretch and woven, and my theme that I have gone with is fancy dresses, fancy frocks. So, and the reason for that is because I celebrate Eid and Ramadan, and it's going to be Eid at the end of March, which coincides with Sew Frugal reveal. So I thought, what better way than to combine the two things that I want to do, and I want to have a dress for Eid, and I want to sew something up for Sew Frugal. Why don't I just sew up a free pattern with something in my stash? So yeah, I thought I'd combine my time well. So that's why I've gone with fancy frocks. What I'm wearing today is, this is just a ready to wear top with my favourite colour, and it's animal print, over a pinafore dress from Sew Over It. Poppy pinafore? Am I making that up? I can't remember. I'll put the name down here at the bottom, because it's just gone out of my head. So yeah, I'll hopefully have been putting visuals up about Sew Frugal. There's lots of prizes as well. Love a prize. So yeah, are you taking part? I'd love for you to comment down below. Have you made something up already, or are you still thinking about it? Let me know, because I am obviously day 14, so halfway. We're halfway there really, aren't we? So I'm ready to crack on with that. So at the end, I need your help with what fabric to choose as well. So I'll be putting a poll up on my community tab, but I want you to help me choose because I can't, I'm very indecisive. Right, the first pattern that I have seen and I love the look of was the Luthien cosplay dress. Now you're gonna think, are we going fancy dress? Why are you choosing a cosplay dress? Hear me out though. So I love the look of this dress, absolutely love it. I love the ties at the back. It's a woven, I've made notes, that's why I'm looking down. It's a woven dress, so sorry, using woven fabric, so you'd want something nice and drapey, and I feel like it's only going to look like cosplay if, depending on the fabric that you choose. So if you use like a damask heavy fabric, then yeah, it's going to look like a medieval dress. However, if you have it in a floral, for example, a little bit more of a floaty floral, like a viscose, it's not going to look medieval really. So it's really dependent on the fabric that you choose. I love the fact that it's got ties at the back, so not lots of fitting, because you could just cinch it up at the back. And I thought another way that you could turn it from cosplay just to general fancy frock is lifting the hem up a little bit as well. So instead of having it as a maxi, a midi, that would definitely bring it a little bit into the modern era. And the sleeves have also got a tie as well. Now if you didn't like that, again, you could swap it out for another sleeve, which I think would be really easy to do. I was thinking the peony dress by Fabric Godmother. I know that's not a free pattern, however if you did have that, or if you had another pattern, you could just swap that out, or if you liked it, you could just keep that as well. So that was the first one that I saw, and I really like the look of that one, and I love it. It's just, you know, my type of style. I think the fabric would really sing in that one. The next one is the Mimosa dress. Again, like I said, all these patterns that I have found from Mood Society, I just think that they're such a great database for free patterns. I absolutely love it, and I've actually used their pattern, the Mimosa dress, to sew up my So Frugal dress that I made last year, so I can vouch that, you know, the patterns are really good. Well, that one was really good. So brings me on to the Mimosa dress, which is using stretch fabric. Now I love the look of this pattern, obviously, because I made it before as well. Again, it's got a really nice neckline, and then it's the simplicity of it as well. So it's such a simple kind of, it's a tie, and it elevates it, it really does. And I think depending on the fabric again that you use, so it's a stretch, so you might want to use like a gold or sparkly, something like that. And then the way that it'll drape, it just lovely drape. I made mine, I'll put a picture of mine, so I made mine in a black viscose jersey. It's very clingy, very clingy, and I actually hand sewed mine. It was so easy to make up, it was honestly so easy. I feel like the pattern looks a lot more complicated than it actually is, but it was almost like a t-shirt and then this one really long fabric that you just kind of tie around, and it just gives the effect, I think, of a much more complicated dress than it actually is, just because of the way that it's been drafted. So yeah, and I made that one, I can vouch for it. It's lovely, it's a really, really nice pattern. So yeah, I was thinking fancy fabric, something nice and drapey. You won't want something like a ponte or anything like that, because it'd be way too stiff for that type of style. You want something that's just gonna flow over your body. Yeah, so that was my second one. The third one that I saw was the Rhodes Infinity dress. Now this one, oh, absolutely love this one so much. And the Infinity dress, so the reason why it's called the Infinity dress as well is because you can style it in so many different ways. So it's, again, this one is another stretch one, and again you'd want a lightweight stretch with this one, so you'd want maybe like I said, a viscose jersey again. And I think on the website they've said that it's like an ideal bridesmaid's dress, because you could just get one fabric, make a load of them up, and then everyone could style it in a slightly different way if they wanted to. So you can tie it at the back, you can, you know, tie it at the front, you can have it hanging loose. Absolutely love it. Now for me, from a modesty point of view, I wouldn't wear it like that, but I always think like maybe I could have like an underlayer for you know, for people who don't want to show skin. You might want to have an underlayer. So like this example, I've seen some that are really glittery, like, so it'd be almost nude coloured, skin coloured, and then it has loads of sparkles on, so you could wear something like that underneath if you didn't like the fact that this was not like a modest friendly pattern. But yeah, I absolutely love that. And I just thought as well, again, you could make this in a really simple fabric, so you know, like a solid colour or something, like a burgundy, oh that'd be nice, or like a red, beautiful red viscose jersey would look amazing. And then you could have like a black, you know, under I don't know what you call them, like an under top or something, and they've got like the real sparkles over it. So yeah, that I thought was another one. And say for example you had different events that you were going to go to, you could tie it up differently. So you know, you could, like I said, you could have it free flowing for something, and if something was going to be a little bit more active, if you're going to be saying dancing on the dance floor or something, then you might want to have it tied up at the back. So loads of different ways that you could use that one. All these patterns, I forgot to say as well, I shall link below, so down in the description They'll all be there, and you can have a look at your leisure and see which one you like. The other one, so this one we've gone from, like, you know, really fancy ball gown to something a little bit more mellow, and this one is called the BRASSIA dress. And this one, it's not a woven, it's not a stretch as such, although they've said little stretch, so something like a Ponte Roma, something that's like a scuba, even, because scuba has loads of different designs, doesn't it? And I know it's quite a simple silhouette, however I thought, you know, if you don't really go to many events, and you might think, why do I want to make something really fancy to an event and I'm going to wear it like once? There's no point, it's just going to sat in my wardrobe forever. So I thought something like this is a little bit for everyone over here. You know, you could make, again, it's really dependent on the fabric. I feel like with this one, you could make it in like a really sparkly black. I've seen some sparkly black Pontes. I think I've actually got one in my massive stash. I've got everything in my stash. I think I got it from Pound Fabrics years ago, but it's got minimum stretch. So with this one, it's great because it don't need a zipper, it don't need any buttons, no openings like that, because it does have, you know, you got that little bit of stretch with it. And you could just have like a sparkly black dress, but then you could also dress that down as well. So you could wear it with tights and a little belt and a little cardigan, say if you were just going to wear it day to day. But then if you did want to elevate it, you could wear it with heels, you know, that kind of thing. So I feel like it's really versatile, is that pattern. And I like the fact that you could wear it for something going outy, or maybe something not that you might not need like a ball gown or something for, so something a little bit more party wear, or, you know, like you know, Asians, we love to spread out celebrations. So there's the day 1, day 2, day 3, so, you know, you've got that something as the celebrations are petering out, maybe you might want to wear something like this on day 3 of celebrations. So that's what I thought of that one. So little, I've got woven, stretch, little stretch, and then I'm going to finish on a woven, and it is the Poppy dress by Mood Society. Again, finishing off strong. I love this dress. I think it is so beautiful. It definitely needs a little bit more work than some of the others that I've mentioned, because this is a woven dress. It's a long dress and it's got a plunging neckline, a really plunging neckline with puff sleeves, and then it's got some buttons, self-drafted buttons. Now I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, I always think with stuff like this, you could have the buttons on decoratively, and you could just sew that front up, really, because the plunging neckline is big enough for you to get your head into, really. So yeah, I'm not, there's no zipper at the back. I think it is just the buttons at the front, but a lot of the time I will just sew the buttons up, and I might just leave like an opening for my neck. So you could do that if you didn't like buttons, which who does, really? I don't, anyway. And again, from like a modesty perspective, if you know, if someone didn't want to show that, you know, the plunging neckline, then you could always wear something like I mentioned before about like a sparkly top underneath, which I've seen, or even like a lace one. Ooh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? If you could have, like, say if you made it in like a red, oh, I love red, can you tell? So like a red woven, I think like a red woven, really simple, maybe a solid colour again, with like a black lace, just like here, if you wanted to cover that area up. And maybe you could have like black and red buttons decoratively down. Oh, that sounds nice. So yeah, I just thought that'd be beautiful. That would be really nice with like the big puff sleeves, and the puff sleeves aren't going anywhere either, are they? They're kind of still everywhere are puff sleeves. And if you know, you could lengthen the sleeve as well, I'm sure. There's just so much that you could do with it if you wanted to, but I quite like that kind of cute puff sleeve and it being quite short. I personally don't like a massive sleeve on me because I'm quite petite. I don't like a huge sleeve, but I quite like the look of a short puffy sleeve rather than a puffy sleeve that's a long sleeved. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I love that. Let me know what you think of all of them, and then what's my plan then? What am I going to be doing? So I need your help. Like I said, I am talk about making life difficult for myself. I would like to self-draft a pattern. Now I had this idea because I really like a square neckline. Love a square neckline, and I couldn't find, I mean, if someone can find one, then please let me know, but I couldn't find a stretch square neck dress, or even like a t-shirt. I could not find a free one. Now I'm sure if I did deep delved and did loads of research, I might be able to find one, but personally I just couldn't find one. However, I love a square neckline, love it. So I've got 2 stretch fabrics. Let me go grab them, 1 second. The 2 fabrics that I have got that I can't decide between and I need your help with are these 2. So, like I was saying, I want to make a knit dress because these are both knit. This is a velvet, this is a velvet as well, stretchy velvet, both of them. I want to make a square neck dress. However, like I said, I want to self-draft it, so I want a square neck fitted at the top, and then when it gets to the waist, I want it to have a gathered, not really gathered, but a gathered skirt, because I quite like that kind of silhouette. So yeah, I think that'd be really easy to make up. I really do think it would. Now, like I said, I was looking and looking, I couldn't find a square neck knit top pattern. However, I did find on So DIY website, she sells patterns and everything as well, but she had a lovely blog post about how to self-draft. Now I think it was how to hack one of her patterns into a square neck one. However, just thought, you know, I've got loads of patterns, and then reading her blog, it looked really simple to just make a square neck. Now I have sewn a few square neck tops and I find them really low down, and I've got quite narrow shoulders, so I feel like it overshows my bra as well. So I feel like if I self-draft it, I'll be able to make quite a shallow square, because I don't want like a really deep square. I want quite a shallow square shape dress for Eid, basically, just so that, because I do like to wear jewellery as well, and yeah, I feel like with the square neck it'll look quite nice. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to self-draft knit square neck top, and then the skirt, I'm just going to, you know, gather up the skirt to the length that I want, attach it on, and I feel like it should be pretty straightforward. What do you think? Have you tried it? Do you think I'm just delulu? I don't know. Let me know. So I can't decide between these 2 fabrics. So this fabric I got a couple of months ago. I think, I'm pretty sure I did a vlog. I got this from Dewsbury Market, and I think it was like £2 a metre, £3 a metre, no more than that. Now it's not the best quality, I know that, but I just loved it. It's got that black base, purple foil and gold flowers. So yeah, I just think that would look lovely as a square neck top dress. That one, or do I go with this one? I love a bit of red and animal print. I think it's animal print, it's like splodges, so yeah. This one feels nicer. But yeah, what do you think? I feel like that one is more Eid and fancy and sparkly. I could make them both and wear that one on day 1 and that one on day 2. But which one do you think I should make first? So over to this one I got from Stash for Palestine. I got this and it was really cheap. I can't remember how much it was. I think there's 3 meters here and I'm sure she said there's a bit of a fault in it. So I just need to be careful. It doesn't take much really fabric, does it, in knit dresses? So I'll have to just avoid the fault that is on there. But I'm sure that should be easy enough to do. So I need some help. This one. I'll put a poll up on my community tab, so please, I would really appreciate it if you could just help me out. And then it can be like a community project that that you guys have helped me choose. So yes, thank you very much. Thank you to my subscribers, and if you have just come across my channel, I hope you've enjoyed it enough to subscribe. If you would, I would absolutely love that. That would make my day. Yeah, thank you to Sam and Ruan for, you know, I can't imagine the amount of hard work that goes into you know, doing this challenge for us year on year, getting all those sponsors, the visuals, all that kind of stuff. It sounds like a mammoth task, so thank you for them very, very much. And yeah, love you all lots. Thank you, and don't forget to vote to help me out. Thank you. Little subscribe if you haven't. Bye.